we were scrambling to
Hey,
get
just so you know, we're recording, so keep
laundry,
going.
like laundry and groceries and everything done because who knows the next time I'm gonna have time off, you know.
Oh my God. That's
Based,
Criminal.
crazy. First day off in 20 days.
based on the movie, you may
Well,
not
I
have
transitioned.
20 days.
Right, it's true. Well, I transitioned jobs, right, from like my old job, like back in the cannabis industry, the week of the highest
Yeah,
volume week of the year. So
420. Yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense.
unintended.
yeah. So
That
I
does
like
make
spent
sense.
a bunch of time on training the people that were replacing me at my last job, and then it was immediately like I've been on the road, like literally driving at a hotel room or at an event for the past like
Jeez.
since the 15th.
Yeah, you
That's
should have driven
fucking
down
crazy.
here. Hey, man, have you heard of a
There's no. What do you mean I should have driven down there? There's no reason for me to go down there professionally, socially, or otherwise.
Not
socially?
socially.
Nothing.
Oh,
What the
Yeah,
fuck? For your family? That's not. I guess that's not.
familially?
Hey, yeah, familiarly,
that's
dude. Have you
obligatory.
heard of a company in a cannabis company called La Mota?
Yeah.
So they're in big trouble because they have they have an abandoned home somewhere in northwest Portland or northeast Portland that it's getting overrun by homeless people, and they're burning the place down. And so they finally went to and tried to like track down who the owners were, and they found out that they were these, I don't want to call them moguls, but they own this cannabis, La Mota Cannabis. And so they had to come on and apologize. Oh, we're so sorry. We didn't nail that the property was abandoned. Dude,
We're so
I
sorry that people destroyed our house, is what they had to say.
no, it was an abandoned house, but it was causing problems to the neighborhood. Like homeless people were going in there and camping and squatting and doing drugs and all this stuff, and they weren't doing anything about protecting protecting the house from people getting in.
Yeah, Lord knows the Portland police aren't going to be any help with anything like that. So
I didn't say that, but yes,
I'm saying it.
dude, I was watching something about it's called the Race to the Bottom. I think it's CNBC. They did a report about the marijuana industry. And once again, just as you had told us a few years ago, there is such a glut of marijuana in Oregon. It's like, and I don't think they quoted it the way you did about how there's more marijuana in Oregon than if you gave a pound to every single individual, kids included, they
Kids
couldn't
especially.
consume it in like 3 years.
Yeah.
And they showed all these shelves of this bud that's just in these bags. We thought it was going to be legalized nationally, and that was the thing. They were talking about all these.
No, the reason that there's an overage and a surplus in Oregon, and like any state that didn't follow like limited licensing is in Oregon. Like if you have the money to have a cannabis business, they just give you the permit. They give you the
Yeah,
like give it they're like give it your best shot, kid. But
yeah,
in Colorado, Missouri, and California, like the states that are doing pretty well, they were like, no, we'll push out 200 licenses or 300 or whatever works, and then we'll see what happens, and then we'll see like, how everything's going. But like what happened in Oregon is like a lot of these people, like they got second mortgages on their houses, and they borrowed all this money to go make these cannabis businesses, and then these giant conglomerate corporations came in, and like they're owned by these like big businesses. Like I think one of them, don't quote me on this, but I'm sure one of them is owned by Procter and Gamble, like type of money. And so they're going through and they buy out all these like tiny little dispensaries, and so there's a huge oligopoly in Oregon right now, and it just makes the products worse.
yeah.
Like that's all it does.
Well, they also noted how I guess Washington State did the same thing with limited licenses, and so they're not struggling in the
That's what
same
it is.
way. Yeah. So anyway, well, I'm glad you got a day off. Hope spending a little time with your family talking about a movie is worth it. At least you got your grocery shopping done. Luke,
Yeah.
how's your
Got it
week
done.
going?
My week sucks.
You know what? What's the point of doing these anymore if we're gonna be like this?
What?
Hey,
What? I'm just kidding.
it was just easy. And I was just being defensive because I was getting grilled about my scheduling restrictions. I do want to say.
Oh no, we're not grilling you.
Well,
We're just sending
I
you
was
loving,
grilling him a little
loving,
bit. I was grilling him.
love.
Why does your week suck, Luke? Because you've been with family? Was that the
Probably.
implication?
That was the joke. Yeah. It was just. It was more of a joke.
We went and had barbecue. We went to the stockyards yesterday.
Yeah. Fun fact. Get this. Dad took me to this barbecue that apparently has slave labor.
Oh
And
my
this comes
Nice.
out like a day
Okay.
later that I was eating slave labor barbecue.
You love slavery. That's something I've known about you for years.
Anyway, let's
What?
move on.
What do you mean slave labor?
Oh, you guys, I have new glasses coming, and I'm so stoked about them because I got these limited edition lenses that help with dyslexia because I've been getting migraines really
good.
bad.
That's
And
pretty
it's because
cool.
my dyslexia has evolved and progressed because it's self-care season. I guess even for my dyslexia, they've got to get to the next echelon of their life too. And so I have what's called splitters and I have floaters, right? So like words will like break it and then go, and then those like halves of the words also start to like escape out like that, right? So if I'm like looking at the word no, like K-N-O-W, right? The K and the N will go one way, and the O and the W will go another way, and then those will start to split off, right? So now I also have what's called drifting, and not to be confused with the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. When they start to go like this, now the letters will start to like fade, like if you're looking at a circle, like parts of it will start to like disappear now,
Oh my.
which is super fun. But these
Wow.
yellow tinted glasses that I've gotten have this. I don't understand the technology per se,
These
but
are
they have this special tint.
Dad, please.
No,
There it
because these
is.
glasses are yellow tinted.
These are yellow tinted.
These
as
are
well.
like yellow, Dad. Like
Oh.
they are like
Mega
canary
yellow.
yellow. They're like blue blocker almost. And
These are
it's
blue
supposed to
blockers.
really help with the dyslexia.
Let's get on with the review before Eliza's brain explodes.
No, I just feel so bad that that's what happens when you try to read.
Oh,
How would
All
you
right.
get anything done?
Well, it's like being in a hot tub. You know what I mean?
No.
I've had it my entire life, and so it's just like it's the only way I've ever been able to do it. You know, see, like you figure it out. That's why it takes me so long to read anything.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I'm always so far behind in a brochure.
When's the
Okay.
last time we ever read a brochure at the same
okay.
time?
What do you guys read the brochure? What do you want to do? You want to go hang gliding?
Is this
You wanna
why we're
go to
doing movie
helicopter
club
ride?
instead of book club?
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Yeah, it's 100% why we're not.
Whitewater rafting. Okay, Couscous, you never spoke up. We're going whitewater rafting. Fuck, I would go on a helicopter
Wait.
ride.
Atticus has trauma from whitewater rafting. He got hypothermia.
You did?
Yes,
did?
he was yes. Do you
I
not
blocked it
remember
out.
this?
I feel like
I must have blocked it
I
out.
thought hypothermia was fatal.
Atticus. Not every
No.
time, Luke. He got care.
You know, yeah, it is because I'm terminally ill.
Let's just talk about the movie for fuck's sake. I'm gonna like that. I can't believe I've been giving us time to this every Sunday for almost last year.
I'm sorry.
Was it the terminally ill?
I
joke?
can believe it.
Hours we can't get back, you guys. Truly.
I know. And now
But
that she
hours
has a,
worth it though, my opinion.
Okay. Let's talk about the movie.
okay, Luke, since this was your pick, proceed.
Okay, so we were watching Don't Look Up. Good movie. It's got Jennifer Lawrence in it. It's got Timothy Chalamet. It's got
It's pronounced Chammy May, dude.
Hey, why'd you go to him first instead of Leonardo DiCaprio?
Timothy Charlemagne.
Yeah.
And it's a satire movie.
Is it my internet or?
Well, Luke is frozen unless he's doing like. Wait, for me, Eliza, Dad, and Luke are frozen, but you are not, which I
Yeah.
think is really bad.
It's the same, but they're in the same room. You missed that.
Oh, they are gross.
Yeah. Yeah, sickos. Oh my god.
It's because Luke's got like a gaming set up at Dad's house.
It's taking
It's
all the
taking up all the
internet.
RAM.
The RAM, Dodge RAM. Okay, so
Hello?
Dad now just
Dad
disappeared.
disappeared.
Oh,
Okay.
hello.
Ghost.
Sorry, we're
Hello?
having bandwidth issues.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah, I bet Dad's fucking rinky-dink internet can't
Yeah,
handle,
it definitely archaic.
handle 2 computers on at once.
I hear him
We're
yelling
back,
about
we're back.
something.
He's talking about how awesome the 60s were.
Sorry. I mean, we got pretty fast internet here, but with Luke and his gaming taking up all the data.
Yeah, I'm currently killing noobs.
So
It's a satire comedy, and it's Dad didn't believe it, but it's a metaphor for climate change. The meteor comet. Did you guys catch that? You guys caught that, yeah?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't a great sentence, but I caught it. Yeah.
yeah.
Proceed.
No. I think he meant like the theme, like the allegory, like the climate change allegory is what
Oh,
is what he was.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I get that. I just I think that the movie, my opinion about the movie, too real. Like too realistic about
Yeah,
what
too
would actually
scary.
happen, and as a result upsetting, because it's just,
It's a pretty
I
upsetting
feel like
movie.
this is what would really happen.
It
Like, you're
like
just
the
like,
whole
yeah.
point, like Luke said, is it is what's happening. It's just happening at a slower speed. Right?
don't know.
That was the point, Luke. It's like the
was
world
like-
is
Yeah,
ending.
the world is definitely coming to an end, but not as fast. So, and there's scientific studies like blah blah blah, blah, just like they were trying to see there, but it's like it's not as visible as like a meteor. It's like numbers. You just have to look at just math.
Well, we should know better than to think people are going to pay attention to numbers.
Yeah, especially when they can't read them
I immediately checked out.
and they float
math,
away.
like-
Isn't
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie An Inconvenient Truth? Or is that Al Gore?
That's Al Gore, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was his book, Inconvenient Truth. Yeah.
I never read it.
It was too inconvenient.
But
Yeah.
Like,
but I don't know. Isn't there a
What?
component that you question about the profit motives of both sides of what's going on? I mean,
Say more.
well, you know that.
is this like some anti-Greenpeace
So
rhetoric?
you have people like
I'm with you.
Barack Obama and Al Gore, and they go to these conferences and they're flying on private jets. Barack Obama bought a house on the wall. So if you're thinking about sea level rise, why would he buy a $15 million mansion on the shore in Martha's Vineyard?
To enjoy it
He'll
while
be
you still can.
dead. He'll be dead
'Cause-
before it even affects him, probably.
$5 million of that $15 million, the technology to float the mansion as the tide rises.
He knows better than anyone that you're not going to be able to have that view for very long.
Yeah, and you don't think that Obama has mansion floating technology? Wake up, Dad. All right.
If anybody has it, he does.
I guess
If anybody's got it.
private jets suck. Like, well, it's hard to give up. It doesn't feel real, I don't think, to everybody. Like, even if you know it's coming and you're like, but it just like doesn't really, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I get it. Yeah,
And then we try to recycle, and then everybody's like, oh, you're recycling wrong, and most of the stuff you're recycling is just getting thrown away anyways, and that you need like 7 different recycling bins.
Yeah,
And
but it
it's like,
makes me feel better if I do it, you know? And I think
So
that
it's
for
like-
me, that's what matters the most, you know, which maybe sounds morbid, but it's like, look, I'm just trying to get through the day sometimes, you know what I mean? And like the little things that I'm able to do to cognitively remind myself that I am trying my best to not be a piece of shit is that's what I'm hanging on to at this juncture in my life. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think the movie did a good job about like talking about how
That's
like
why I recycle.
we're
And
too
even if I'm
small
doing
to
it wrong,
even.
keep-
Oh, I'm sorry. You cut out and it sounded like you were finished talking, my boy.
I was done.
Okay. I was gonna say that the movie kind of like does a good job about like.
Yeah, we can see you just fine.
at least go
Speak-
closer to Luke so we can
speak-
hear what he's saying.
Speak louder so they can hear you. Uh-oh, Luke lost connection.
Well, we
Oh
heard
my
that part.
God.
I mean, the thing that I get it is the play on politics and on the media. And I mean, I love that one scene when Leonardo DiCaprio finally fucking loses it. He's like, everything doesn't have to be so clever. Everything doesn't have to be so fun. You don't have to make light of everything, and everything doesn't have to be a joke. And and I think that was one of the strong things about this was that they pointed out that kind of stuff. It's like, well, what is the media really telling you about all this crap that's going on? So they couldn't even take it serious. But it was I guess it was kind of a fluff kind of show, but
Yeah, it didn't seem like to be the most accredited news
Yeah,
station.
no Edward R. Murrow Awards going
they
to
were
those
talking
two.
about someone's breakup prior to a world-ending comet. So
Yeah. I'm not loving the implications that if we had a female president, she would doom us. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
I do think it was very funny, like the Oedipal stuff between like
Jonah
Jill
Hill
and Meryl Streep, like, is so funny. Like, and like
dynamic
it's
was
great.
hilarious.
I'm proud of them for not doing I feel like in media it used to be okay, well, we're gonna have this action movie or this comedy or whatever, and of course the president is gonna be like a black guy, you know.
And Morgan Freeman was the president in like 2 movies, wasn't he?
Yeah, or and I can't
At least, yeah.
I don't know the actor's name, but like that show Rick and Morty literally made a joke about it by having that guy be the president in their show. Because now it's like, yeah, like you have like a white lady as the president now because they're just kind of like and it's like, can you imagine? Like, that's like, I feel is kind of the sentiment behind it a lot of the time, which I felt was the sentiment when it was like, can you imagine putting a black guy in that position? Like, nah, we're just joking. He's still white. Like, but yeah, so I feel like it's just like, that's like where it went now. My question is, where does it go once there is a female president? Do they go black female president or do they do trans president as like the
Well, we haven't had a gay president that we know of. I'm sure we
no,
have.
we've had
Thank God
we
for that.
have had a gay president. We actually do know this. There are
Just joking.
records of
Okay, we haven't had a gay president out.
we've had closeted
Taft?
gay presidents. Yes.
I know, but
Who?
Lincoln?
Taft,
Look
I
it up,
just said.
dude.
Cat?
LBJ. I mean, it's in the name, guys.
Presidents.
Like
that
little
were gay.
blowjob? Is that what you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. I thought that you were gonna think that was really funny, Eliza. Darn it.
It just took me a second to make sure that was right.
Lyndon
James
Blowjob.
James Buchanan,
Isn't funny.
Kennedy.
Kennedy was gay,
Kennedy.
No
I can see
way.
it.
No way.
having sex with Marilyn Monroe.
The only
LBJ. Think about that name. Think about that acronym a little bit.
I already made that joke,
Luke,
but
where have you been? We just laughed about that.
it is a good joke though, Luke. Like,
Damn, I thought Lincoln was. No.
I just thought I could reskin the joke and then
Ew.
people would laugh harder.
Stinking pink
Reskin?
Lincoln. Yeah.
Oh,
Was Lincoln gay?
yeah. Why would was Elvis gay?
Hell yeah.
Did Houdini die of AIDS? I mean,
we
come
know that.
on. We know that. Um,
Wait, did
Huh.
AIDS exist when Houdini was alive? Or did we not? Was it around, or did we just not know what it was yet? How does
you
that
know what it
work?
was.
I don't know. I think the first we were really hearing about it mainstream was in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh man, I
Or was
watched.
it earlier than that?
Yeah, I think it was the 80s. I don't know. I watched this documentary about Howard Ashman, Eliza, that I think you would love. He's the guy that wrote all the music for The Little Mermaid.
Mhm.
He's the best. It's very sad. Spoiler alert.
Does he get AIDS?
Oh, big time.
Oh my god.
Big A's. I'm alive. Dad's gone again.
He's down. He's
Is
not.
he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Oh, I thought he was just listening intently.
Well, it's, this is serious conversation.
Yeah. Well, okay.
You
Do
can't.
you think
You have
the
no
banner
power.
is what taking up the? Yeah, maybe try turning
Oh,
off
yeah.
the banner.
The banner's the problem. Eliza, what party are you going to today?
Tommy's twins' first birthday.
Ooh.
Amelia and William. I'm struggling to motivate a little bit because, like, they don't know who I am.
Yeah, we're still on.
Yeah, right.
He asked us to bring a side enough for 10 people.
10 people. What did all the guests have twins too? What the fuck? Like,
I was like, people were like, damn.
That's when you get 3 bags of Doritos.
I know that's pretty much what
Like,
we did. We
it-
got
like,
like
I
blood
was-
chips and dips. We were like 10 people. Fuck. Like, isn't it like you just bring a side?
You ever been to like a potluck or something and you all bring the same thing?
Yeah, everybody just brings chips.
I went
Yeah.
to a potluck once where 8 separate people brought potatoes au gratin, and it was the greatest potluck of all time.
Damn. That
It's
sounds
a good
pretty
dish. That's a good dish. I'll say
It's
that.
One of the only other things that was there was a cheesecake that they had baked weed into.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Ooh.
throw up.
We were just fucking eating
Edible cheesecake.
edible cheesecake and then just like potatoes au gratin.
Oh, I'm sure it was good at the time. I'm having a reaction
Yeah.
to like
Tessa.
the sound of the potatoes.
Dessert chicken Alfredo.
Remember when I got I went through that phase where I would eat shrimp Alfredo and my throat would start to close up a little bit?
What?
I
Yeah, but it wasn't when I had
Hold on.
Alfredo and it wasn't when I just had shrimp. It was just when I had shrimp Alfredo.
it was like the polarity of both
I
of them
guess
gave
it
you.
made no fucking sense, but it was horrible because I loved it.
Shrimp Alfredo is pretty fucking good, dude. Like
So good. It's better than chicken Alfredo. What are you drinking?
a smoothie. What's in the smoothie, Lola?
Passion fruit,
Yum.
mango, cherry.
Yum. Milk, yogurt,
Yep,
A
yep.
little bit of cream.
a little bit of cream.
Cream.
Yeah,
All right, I'm
sure.
back. Hope you had
guys-
got some pithy comments while I was gone.
What comments?
Pithy.
What's that mean?
Look at him.
Is
Um,
pithy gay?
Yeah.
Why do we have to keep going there? We're recording. I hope everybody knows we're recording.
A
Daddy,
fruit-
this is a real glass house situation for you to be telling us
I know,
that.
for
Like,
real.
Me?
Yes, you.
Tell the sideshow over there if she's not going to get on camera to button it up.
What are you playing today, Lola?
You guys, this is
still Hades.
the worst episode.
Of
When you upload this, yeah, the title
This
needs to
is
be
the
worst, episode.
ever.
Are you gonna play the new Zelda, Lola?
All
Yeah, I am. Of course I am.
right, whose pick is it for next week?
Are we
haven't
really
even
done
talked about the
talking about this
movie.
movie? We watched
Yeah.
this movie, we talk about it
No,
for 2
no, we gotta
seconds?
keep going.
I said
Well,
that I
Well,
won't-
Come
No,
on,
I'm
Rainier.
done. I'm done.
You're only done because the internet keeps going out.
No, We're not talking about the movie.
Okay.
What
So
questions do you have, Luke? Why'd you pick this? Why'd you want to
Why
see
did I why did I
us?
pick it? I thought it was a powerful movie. What did you guys think? Powerful? Weak? Soy?
it was sad. Like I said, like
Interesting.
it made me think that like if I see a tornado or something like that, just don't even bother telling anybody. Like they're gonna be like, yeah, right, pal. Like tornadoes in Missouri? I don't think so.
I like
Yeah, it did make me feel very powerless.
Yeah, it really scared me. I think the end was the scariest when they're all sitting there having dinner, and it just scared the shit out of me about like a comet just coming to blow you up, and like, what do you do? Like, that's just so scary.
Yeah.
And
Melancholia. So
yeah, like it
because
just
that's even scarier than this.
I feel like I prefer a comment.
What would you guys do if you were in that position and you knew a comet was coming and you had like an hour? Like what would you do?
An
I'd be
hour?
smoking weed.
Yeah,
like,
I'd
for
be getting
sure.
high.
Did you hear that one guy at the launch place? He was like, "I'm gonna go do an 8-ball."
like what
Yeah,
a
why-
weird thing to do. Like that
Right,
just
the le-
seems like the worst thing you could do.
I'd probably like give myself like a mega heroic dose of LSD.
A mega heroic?
Yeah, I'd
think-
wanna go out
I
tripping.
don't think I'd take any drugs. I think I would just want to crawl into bed with Chuck and have him hold me until
Well,
it was over.
Well, that's depressing.
They really-
Yeah, I think you'd have so many
Just say heroin, Eliza.
endorphins or chemicals
Like,
going
just-
off in your body.
Like you'd be naturally kind of fucked up, Dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If I knew my death was imminent, oh yeah, I'd be like, okay, well, if I'm gonna die having
Your
fun.
death is imminent, Luke.
Dad would be driven.
Well, yeah, on like a cosmic scale, I guess it is pretty close.
I mean, it 100% you are going to die, and I'm not trying to be a bitch about it, but like you're
Yeah,
gonna
but
die.
isn't imminent like relatively soon? Isn't that what that means?
yeah,
You're probably gonna die within the next 100 years.
About to happen. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty
No,
close.
wait, no. Actually, probably not the next 100 years. I heard if I live to 50, I'm probably gonna live to 140, and I haven't even hit. I haven't even hit
this is a real gem. Eliza, you're right. This is a real gem.
26.
Is
I'm
that-
sorry we interrupted your sleep as you were getting ready for your party for this. This is
Thank God Atticus
also-
rushed home from doing all of his
From doing-
chores and errands.
Look,
I
I only
forgot
had
Dijon mustard.
a day.
Fuck.
I feel like this is a good podcast.
Maybe
Luke,
it's
have
probably
you
gonna be on
ever
more-
listened back to these?
Oh yeah, I've looked. Yes,
This is
It-
very similar to my favorite podcast, by the way.
which was
I don't want to say.
I hate the government. Luke's listening to Chapo Trap House.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
this is Chapo Trap House.
Chapo is actually a good podcast. Like it's actually solid.
so. We were at my brother's house yesterday, and Luke was meeting some of his relatives,
Mhm.
and
Aren't they all?
we told him about what's that?
Sorry, I was saying, aren't they all of our relatives?
With some of his relatives for the first time. Let me add that.
Sorry.
But we said we went to the stockyards and about how there was Luke mute, so we're not double talking. But we said, oh, they built this new section over at the stockyards, and my sister-in-law June said, oh yeah, that's where they used to have the pigs. And everybody goes, what? The pigs? What do you mean the pigs? And she goes, no, the pigs. The pigs were over there. And maybe I should say it, but no, I'm not going to say it. Forget it. I got to stop the story.
Oh my God.
Wait, no, it's a good joke. Just say it. And no
My-
one cares. It's
Like
coming.
wealthy
My-
people or something?
No, I'm not going to say it.
Are you
Forget it. Let's go
You're-
on.
you're-
I-
Yeah,
brainwashed by propaganda where you can't say the
Yeah.
fuck?
propaganda, yeah.
Fuck the
Say it,
cops.
say it
Oh,
louder.
the cops?
Yeah, it was cops. That was the joke.
Nah, fuck the pigs.
and
Fuck-
then Luke kind of goes like,
Great joke.
I was like, based family? Hold
I'm
up.
in good company over here.
Oh my God, our little corrupt minion.
Yeah, who came to the podcast one time with a T-shirt on that had a police car on fire and says, "What a great day" or something.
When's the last time a cop helped you?
What?
I'll wait.
What?
When's
What?
the last time a cop helped you? I'll wait.
Every time a cop has been involved in something with me, they've helped me, and I
You
know
never got
that
a
I'm
ticket?
biased. I think I got a ticket once.
Didn't help you. Stole your money.
Oh my god.
Their job's to feed the machine, Eliza. I want you to know that.
All right. Let's move
I am
on.
going to lose it on you, Luke. I love you so much. You're such a darling young man.
I'm just
You-
aware of the facts. Okay?
No, you are so brainwashed by the corner of the internet where you spend your time. It's
Yeah.
just
You should have.
absurd.
I'm brainwashed.
You should have seen the conversation that he and I had yesterday on the couch.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You're not listening to what I'm saying." He's like, "You're not listening to what I'm saying. Well, I'm giving you the truth." And I was like, and it went into that whole thing where I started talking about
This is
Emotion.
very, very weird how he's talking about this.
when I said emotion versus logic. He goes like, "So people who are emotional can't be logical?" I was like, "Look them up. It's
Well, and then I did look it up, and there was no like conflicting way to be emotional and logical. You can be emotional, can be logical.
Okay.
I don't think that makes that I do think is a really fucked up thing, Dad, that you throw into any argument. As soon as you notice the other person gets heated, you say, and you've said this our whole lives. So you're like, well, I'm just trying to have a logical discussion. But you're having an emotional discussion.
It's like
Which I
emotions
think
don't
you
exist
say
in the real
wait a
world.
minute.
That's to
Wait a
fire up
minute.
the other person even more.
all along by like, I'm trying to have a logical discussion here.
But that is what it's. You're like,
You're all
you didn't have to
emotional.
go bring all these emotions into it, and it's just like, well, I feel emotional. I feel.
It's like emotions don't exist. If emotions are real and tangible, then they're logical as well.
Like, is there? Can you actually make a decision just based in logic
Yeah, if you're a
without
computer.
having any emotional reaction to the decision making process? I don't think that's possible.
If you're like a fucking sociopath, yeah, there's no,
Sociopath, yeah.
no problem.
true.
You do that all the time. Like,
Remember in
I'm
the
on
movie,
it.
they were like, look at all the money we can make if we're successful. You know what would have been a good decision in this movie? To make an emotional decision to destroy the comet. Because it's dangerous and scary.
Well, I mean, like, I just think the best decisions are a balance of emotion and logic.
I agree.
I agree.
you?
But I totally agree. But I think so many things are being done based on emotion or based on just being totally rational. Yeah, it's so jacked up. This movie is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
I like the one guy that had the pin that was going up and going down, and it said, "When the comet hits us, he hits us back," or something. Some stupid little caption on the movie poster in the back. It was like total devastation or something nuts. It was
My
kind of-
favorite part was when they like were at the White House and the guy made them pay for the snacks or whatever. And then
Oh,
Jennifer
I love
Lawrence,
that.
like, could not fucking get over it. Like, the world is ending. This comet is coming. And I just related to that so much because I have a petty
I wouldn't get
side
over it.
where it's like I wouldn't be able to like fucking
It would blow my mind.
absolutely blow my mind, and I would not be able to think about. I thought that was the funniest part of the whole movie.
And the thing is, she knew that the world was ending, but she still couldn't let it go.
Right? It's
And-
like so dumb. Humans are so dumb.
here's my thing too. If I was in that general's position, I would have taken the same shot. I'd have been like, these people don't know what the rules are at the fucking White House. Like, who's to say this isn't $20?
They
Like,
say this shit is so expensive around here.
yeah,
It's totally free. If
That's
you
a good
go to like, come on, if you go to a break room at the White House, the popcorn, the chips, the soda, it's free.
I like how the lady was like, "What are you talking about?"
My
the
favorite
White
part
House.
was when they were laying. She and the actor from Dune and French Dispatch were laying, and
Timothy Chalamet.
And it comes to the scene, and he was like, and Jennifer Lawrence is just like, I don't know. I think it's just kind of like a power move, and he's power hungry, and then he says, "Well, that's why you pay for the chips or something." And you think they're talking about something completely different, and they're still
They're
talking
not. And
about that
she's just
shit.
talking to this guy about the chips. That's the same. Like, I get that. That could happen to me. For sure. And I'm glad that Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence didn't ever have any like sexual chemistry.
So
Yeah.
speaking of,
Agreed.
have you noticed about that scene when they're locked up in that office, that unused office at the White House? Like there's ever an unused office at the White House. Why were Jennifer Lawrence's knees red?
I don't know. I didn't notice that.
That's when they come into the scene and they've literally got the pads down on the floor and the bottle of Febreze and the empty food packets. And it's just, I watched it again. I was like, why are her knees all red? Like really red, not just like, but there wasn't any hint that anything could have caused that. So you're left to pose something that.
Was that after she had been attacked on her run?
No. This was when he got asked to go to the Oval Office, but the rest of them didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe she just had flush knees
maybe.
at the time of shooting.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
love the
it's-
fucking Jonah Hill told her that. I told him to put that bag on your head.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
usually do
the
that.
CIA does that. FBI doesn't do that. I told him to do that. So
He's so funny in this movie. And it was so funny when he like at the end when he like comes out of his little thing and he's like the only person left on Earth.
yeah.
And it's like flaming. And you're just like, oh no. I also really enjoyed Meryl Streep's tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. When she's walking out at the
She really has that. That's
No.
a real tattoo on her body.
No, Atticus is
not.
speaking facts.
No.
Now
Yes,
you cave.
guys need to wake up, all right? I'm telling you how it really is.
This is the
That's-
truth.
This is the truth. All right.
Growth.
So I will tell you something that I didn't realize until I watched the movie this time, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, but I didn't know that was Kate Blanchett as the news reporter gal.
Really?
The first time I saw it, because I'm assuming it's makeup, but she was not. I don't think she's had any cosmetic work done, but
No, I
they had her totally like lips, Botoxed and things pulled back and all that stuff. And I didn't recognize her until I saw her in the credits this time.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it's just me, but
I think I recognized her, but
Maybe a
So
small
sorry,
case of
like that.
face blindness.
That's Blanchy. There she is.
it's Blanchy.
There's Blanche.
So
yeah, well. So Dad, when do you go to Santa Fe?
tomorrow morning at 8:00, 9:00.
Which one? Atticus is spending his whole day.
I know. My whole day depends on
It all depends on what time your Theo Adrian and Thea June show up at our driveway. I was
Are you
very
guys driving there?
Yeah, we're driving. It won't take that long. I was very nervous about Luke watching the pups.
Why?
Of course, had nothing to do with Luke. Had everything to do with the pups. Can you show your thumb, son? Maybe it doesn't look as bad as it did the other day, but Scout bit him.
put him down.
Put him down.
That's
Come
what
here,
I'm saying.
Wetzel.
Stop. Scout bit him?
Come here, Wetzel. Yeah, bit him.
Yeah, bit me.
Come on.
The fuck?
He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Down.
He would. He hurt Luke.
Electric chair. Yep.
A vicious animal.
But yeah.
But now we're
But
now we're
they're
homies.
like best buds. He's like
Yeah,
sitting on his
we
lap
made
under the
up.
covers, everything.
We made up. Scouter, come here. Scooter, come here, Scooter. No, he's not coming.
He's not coming now, but Anyway, it's all good. It'll be a fun trip.
What about
It's good to get-
Astra?
Astra, she's fine.
Astra, me and Astra boys.
They
Okay.
were like barking, and then all of a sudden she's like done. Took to him like old best friends. Where have you been all my life?
Because she knows I play Valorant.
Yeah.
And there's a character named
Anyway.
Astra.
Man,
Oh,
that's the
Astra.
funniest shit.
What? Hey, Valorant's solid.
You know, I'm almost the best you can be in that game.
Yeah, I
remember it was
saw-
just
I
me
saw
and
it.
you watching Moulin Rouge.
You know what? I've thought about that quite a few times. God, we had so many.
Eliza also remembers when it was just you and her before
Before
we were
either of these come for the world.
those were the days.
Those were really the day.
I got so much
Right.
attention.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
If I sent
undivided.
you the picture of you and mom with that donkey,
Yes,
or you're wearing the
the
same,
same outfits. Yeah, oh yeah, that was good. The
That's
freaking
like-
red Izot sweaters and short white Bermuda shorts or
That's
something like that.
shorts. She says that was your idea.
I think we were going to like something at at the Penny Road game. But
Why do you pitch matching outfits so often, Dad? Is that like a thing from like your childhood? Because like I can think of a photo of you and Eliza in a matching outfit, you and I in a matching outfit, and at least 3 photos of you and Mom in a matching outfit.
I like the matching outfit.
I think
I'm
it's a
not saying I dislike it. I'm just curious about why it like why it's such a like a runner in like relationships.
I
that
think it's a good thing to show you, hey, we're together.
Being fitted? What?
you get
We're a
it?
team.
Yeah.
But
I like that. I like that.
anyway,
Jumpsuits. Start recording.
Sparky's doing fine, by the way, everyone.
good. Oh yeah. we were
How
trying
big
to
is
get to
Sparky
that.
now? What
Fucking
fruit?
forgot about him, didn't you, you
What
chumps?
fruit?
You chumps.
Well, how big
What
of a
fruit?
fruit
I will answer Lola's question that was Luke asked
was
first.
my question? Oh, okay.
That's what he said.
Well, I notice now.
He's an avocado.
Avocado?
Avocado.
Free
Pretty good.
shavacado.
Free Shabakadu.
Today's
Nice.
tip: choose soups. No matter the season, soups make a great midday meal. They can be as hearty as you want, pair well with others, and we're looking at you, sandwiches. Oh my god, this app's so stupid.
Okay.
Eat them
app-
cold or eat them hot.
Dude,
That
you know what
app
sounds
is
so good right now?
Summer
A
soup
grilled
right
cheese
now.
and tomato soup.
Fuck
Summer
yeah. Oh my
very-
god. I like
Yeah.
got all this stuff to make tuna melts yesterday, and then I fell asleep. And then when I woke up, I didn't want to make tuna melts anymore.
I'm not
Oh,
a big fan
man.
of tuna melts, if I'm being honest.
So I ate fucking carrots and snap peas.
Sounds good.
You guys, Chuck is at his last fucking leg with me. If he let me invite him in.
I'm curious
What,
to
what do you
he
mean
has to
he's
say.
at his
Yeah, I'm not emotionally prepared for this, dude. Like
right?
my marriage is in
No,
just like
he-
let me
no,
let's call him in.
No, but he needs support because I've been driving him nuts. Chuck,
This- This is okay.
Chuck,
I'm gonna
give a
stop
minute
recording.
to talk to my family.
Uh-oh.
I love drive.
She
All
went
right,
to
so Chuck, Eliza says you're collapsing under the pressure here.
I can't see him. Can you?
I don't
No,
know.
I think she's frozen.
I think this is her strategy to end the podcast.
This is
It
a
could
good
be, yeah.
strategy. This is smart.
I'm all for that. Yeah, this might be the last one.
It's a 5-head play.
Sorry.
What happened?
Oh, he's
He's
coming.
watching golf.
Thank God. Do you want to just sit down in the chair and talk to him for a second?
Well, I see what she means by
I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly what's been going on.
Jack, let me ask you, what were you doing before she brought the computer to you?
I was watching baseball.
Baseball.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Was it a good game?
So no, we'll make this quick. You have our 110 full support. Whatever you need, you let us know. We are here for you. Now get back to your baseball game.
Thanks, guys. I love y'all.
Remember
Love
when
you.
we,
Thank you for taking care of my sister.
Yeah.
remember
Thumb is
when
that?
you're doing a great job. That's Lola's thumb in full support.
Remember when I searched you out in Portland when you were watching that game at the
Yep.
at that bar? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have my 10,000 support.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. I love y'all.
Love you, Chuck.
Okay.
You're
See
not
ya.
alone,
Bye.
honey. You're not alone. See how you can hardly sit around for 2 seconds to be with my family?
What?
Wait, we told him to get out of here.
Yeah, we told him.
What
is wrong with you? Oh, geez.
Sorry, I thought I was gonna get a big laugh from that.
I laughed a lot. It's okay.
Lola
Thank you,
Lola
Lola.
loved it. Eliza.
Okay.
Thank
She
you,
loved it.
Lola.
Knows how to support. Well,
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give this movie on the rewatchability scale way high. I think there's a lot of little things that go on in there that I missed the first time, like Kate Blanchett. But
And the climate change metaphor.
yeah, don't forget
You
about
How
that.
did you miss that?
I didn't think
He did. He did miss it. He missed the whole thing.
He doesn't even think it's real.
What?
Climate
Climate
change.
has always
Climate-
changed.
Please, I can't handle
Don't
Okay.
don't start with me about that. It's always changing.
All right. I'll give it 2 thumbs up.
It's changing right now. sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, it is technically.
It
always
was changing when
isn't
my
it?
dad was alive. It was changing when my grandfather was alive, and they were fine.
Dad, do you have regret
Always a good argument.
that your grandson Sparky's gonna come to this world and burn to a crisp before he's 11?
The climate was changing when I was alive.
I
and
don't
was
think that
fine.
that's actually going to happen, but
Why don't you give up that diesel truck already, Dad? All right.
Well, my dad smokes cigarettes and he's fine.
He's
I
so
wish
fun.
cigarettes weren't bad for you.
Oh my god,
Me
me too.
too.
Oh my god, Lola and I would switch fucking time if
Wouldn't that
I
be great? Wouldn't that be fucking great if cigarettes weren't bad for you? That would be. We should be working on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
we should be. We
So
should. That
there's
should be
a-
top priority.
They're-
I'm not gonna
you
say.
you smoke a cigarette.
Think about
Anyway,
how cool
that's it
you
for
look.
me. I'm out. Who's got next pick?
Atticus.
I'll give it an
Atticus.
8.5 out of 10. $20 bottle of water and chips.
Damn it! Come on, you took my thing.
Sorry.
You took my thing. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do. I don't know. I feel like it's like a 6.9 for me. It just bums me out. So it's a good movie, but it just bums me out. So I'm like not dying to rewatch it again because like we watched it over Christmas and then to watch it again now was like too soon for me
Oh,
because it's
I
such
think
a
people
bummer.
need to watch it every month because it's real. It's too real.
You want the government to force everybody to do get rid of all the police and force everybody to watch Don't Look Up every month. Is that what you
Yeah.
want?
Yeah,
That's the
that's
future
mostly what
we
I'm
need to
about.
watch.
Is I want the government forcing people to watch movies
And smoke weed. Make them smoke weed.
and smoke. No, actually, I think
And
it's a
wear masks.
prerequisite to do a heroic dose of
You-
shrooms and LSD to
Dunk,
become a human being.
dunk a face mask in LSD and make everybody
Then-
wear it. I say
oh my god.
that's what I say. But
Okay, so what if, real quick,
uh-huh.
what if we talk about our movies next week? Oh, sorry, I need to finish rating.
Oh
9.
yeah.
So I give it like 6.85. 6.85 bags over Jennifer Lawrence's head.
That's good. I give it. I would say I'm aligned with Dad with a 8 out of 10 Bronto rocks.
I'm a little lower. I'm gonna give it 6.5 stolen Zanny bars out of 10. I just like again, too sad, too real. I'm trying to, ignorance is bliss. Only for
That's
the
what the
ignorant.
movie was
so
trying to
I'm
be
maybe
like. Yo,
watching this shit again.
ignorance ain't bliss.
It is if you're ignorant.
Ignorance is bliss.
That was
Is
the
a
connected.
It's a great thing to live
Yeah.
by if you
I
can tolerate it.
Hell yeah.
Ignorance is bliss. If you don't know, you can't be stressed. If you can't, it is bliss. And we
But-
really come
But
up here,
it's
Owen.
dangerous.
Look how happy Owen is. Owen,
What's
up.
What's that Duncan Trussell quote? Like there's some fool meditating under a water, or some phoneless fool meditating under a waterfall that has no idea how afraid and mad he should be.
Yeah. Look at this little guy.
I
Look
see
at
him.
And he is so blessed because he doesn't know climate change is real. And he got his teeth cleaned. And guess if he had to have any teeth pulled.
None.
Did he? No, he didn't. I'm guessing
He
that he did
did.
not.
No, he did. He had like
He
one.
did 7.
At a minimum, one.
Yeah, he did have
Luke
Trust me,
knows.
I know.
Luke
I know one
knows.
of those teeth was foul or rotting or something. It was one, huh?
Two
Two?
teeth?
One was so bad that it was like not solidly connected to the jawbone anymore.
Oh,
Well, you
no.
just pull it out.
Stop feeding
Is
him
that
so
why he
much
stank?
candy.
That's why he stank. He smells like his mouth doesn't have any scent to it.
It was literally decaying.
Okay,
That's what was
Couscous,
happening.
what's your rating? Oh, you already gave everything. So
I gave
who's
you-
up?
I gave you the
Couscous,
ratings.
you're next.
5.
No,
Yeah,
Luke's
Atticus is next.
final.
I
Did
mean, well,
Luke
how
vote? Oh, he was just saying that.
I did
He
say
was.
8 out of 10 Bronto
how are you guys?
Bronze Rocks. That's what
what's
that
the-
was called.
I want to do something a little different, right? Like I feel like we've been watching pretty contemporary movies.
Oh, no.
With the exception of like the Winslow Boy and then what was the piano, right?
And the Straight Story. And
Oh yeah.
Memories of
the
Murder.
Shawshank Redemption.
The Shank is pretty contemporary, right?
Shank
Wasn't
is
it made in like the 90s? I guess that's 30 years ago now. Yikes.
Are
That
you
keeps
trying to go
happening
for an
to me. I'm
oldie but a
like, oh,
goodie?
no.
Can we watch? Sorry, this is Atticus's pick.
No, go ahead.
Well, because I kind of want to see Beau is Afraid, but for mine, but that's in theaters. So
Dude,
people
Ari Aster, love Ari Aster.
I really want to see that.
Actually, I
do.
might
No,
go
let's
see that
do
this
Bo's
week.
Afraid because it'll force me to go do something nice for myself during the week,
I'm gonna
or else
go
I'll
see
just,
that
I'll
this
just
week.
work all week. Like
Yeah, I think it's like 3 hours long.
Yee!
Beau is Afraid.
Joaquin.
Joaquin
could
Phoenix,
pick it from
Ari
mine.
Aster. This movie is built for me.
We could pick it for. We could do it as mine 2 weeks from now. If Atticus, you still want to do your idea.
So what I was thinking is like what I was thinking is like it might be fun. What I really wanted to try doing like an MST3K, like a Mystery Science Theater exercise with us to where we maybe watch a short movie, like a shorter old movie that's like 30 to 40 minutes long, and we like riff over it and make fun of it while we're working through it. Because I think we're getting maybe a little overly comfortable in the current format that we're doing, and I think it might be a little palate cleanser, like a
I'm
little
down.
fun, little diff.
I'm down.
There, I
I'm
got
up
one.
for
I
that.
got something for you.
A short
Tell
movie?
me.
Perfect.
What's that one?
So we're gonna see if there's a trailer for this movie, and it's an old film noir movie by Stanley Kubrick. And let's just watch the trailer, and then the trailer. Okay, as a practice. Not that this would be the movie that we're gonna watch.
We
Okay,
could
hold
do
on.
Ari Aster's first movie.
Hold on. So remember, you're just going to comment on what's going on in the a la Mystery Science Theater.
The strange thing about the Johnsons.
We're off to a good start.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Here we
You strange things about them.
What this is?
1956. It's too old.
no. Wait, I got to
This doesn't look very realistic.
I figured the loot on this deal at
Since
Loot.
when was since,
Who knows
since when
what
was
fucking
life?
loot?
be that much.
Who knows what loot means anymore?
Nobody. What is this?
This is this is the Dark Knight, dude.
Oh yeah, right.
You're right.
$2 billion.
Police baffled by the fantastic outcome.
What is this? Why is there a horse race?
I don't know. That's part of the story.
Oh, racetrack. Look how dangerous that fucking
Bingo.
car looks, dude. That's what's gonna
Right?
get you killed.
What if it rolls over?
What if it does? And what if it goes more than 30 miles an hour?
Stay in character. You'll have money. Plenty of it. George will have it. He'll blow it all on you.
Johnny, I'm no good for anybody else. I'm not pretty and I'm not very smart, so please don't.
That
That
man-
didn't even sound believable.
Positive
Nope.
self-talk.
Not PC. Uh-oh.
What makes you think or know that you're going to have several $100,000?
Because I do, I just can't talk about it, that's all.
Not even to me, you little shit.
I shouldn't have even mentioned I was going to have
Dude,
it.
that guy was like a
I know. I can trust
bajillionaire at the time. $700,000.
I can't talk about it, Cherry.
You've been talking. Now you spilled to her.
I didn't, honest. What, do you think I'm crazy? I wouldn't
Jerk, you clown.
No, slapped him.
Clown, sing the chorus from Pagliacci.
Freaking Academy Awards here. If you have to put up titles that say suspense, violence,
Will
and
grip
terror-
me is no other picture? Oh no.
Excuse me?
It's either
what I
going to
said.
be fun or it's going to be the most annoying disaster that's ever.
I think
Yeah,
for
I
you,
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
it's gonna be an
copyright
annoying
law is gone on
Well-
that one. Copyrights don't exist before 1970.
Fair use, I say.
Once the thing, I wasn't trying to suggest that movie as the movie to use, and we were trying to practice on that.
Yeah, I got it.
You must have had a movie in mind for this.
Strange thing about the
No,
Johnsons.
I thought of this because I'm listening to a podcast about
Comfort zones.
No, what's that movie or what's that play with Rick Moranis?
I have no
Little Shop
idea.
of Horrors. I'm listening to
Little
a
Shop of
podcast
Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors right now, and it was a movie beforehand, and so it just got me thinking. But
Was our echo bad, by the way? Did y'all hear echoing?
it's present, but I wouldn't say it's bad. Like it's not distracting.
Who's echoing? Is it me?
It's you and
I
Dad.
don't know. Yeah.
Okay. I apologize.
Well,
right.
let's go a different direction. This could be the last podcast, so let's go.
Be the last podcast.
Last one.
Yeah.
We're just
So what do you
getting
want to pick,
started.
Couscous? Just tell us. What do you want to do?
Well, does he have
here-
to tell us? Because wouldn't we just get on and watch it?
Yeah, I'll show up with a weird old movie. When I Google it, it said Eraserhead, so I'm gonna have to do a little more research.
You can't do Eraserhead. That's first of all, I'm pretty sure that would be illegal for us to podcast, but do it, watch it. I guess we're safe.
No, I'll have a movie.
Why
Don't
don't
worry.
people ever decorate their face with their hair like this?
I don't know.
Because we're not in the Hunger Games.
There's got to be a reason.
It looks too good.
That was good.
It's
That
gonna
was
give you
good.
acne and it won't stay. Those are the two
Okay,
things.
folks, that'll end this week's edition of Movie Club, where we reviewed. I never even gave you the name. Don't look up. But anyway,
Well, the banner
that-
that was using all that bandwidth.
that's
was-
true. That's probably could have
well
been.
cut.
All right, folks. I love you. See you next week.
Have a great
Love
time
y'all.
on your
Oh,
trip,
please.
Dad.
Please subscribe and like and tell your friends.
If you guys want to keep me company while I'm here, I'm gonna be all alone. So phone